Welcome back to our Google Sites tutorials. So far we have created our website header page as well as selected a theme which we can change at any time. It is not permanent. So now we want to add some content to our website, and when we are adding content to our website we want to go select the insert menu up here. So of the three, we have insert pages and themes. Anytime we are inserting anything into our website, we are going to use the insert menu. Under the Insert menu, we have four options here. Right at the top, text box, images, embedded, and drive. So the text box is going to add a blank field to enter text. An image is going to allow you to add images, very similar to the header images. Embedded is if you want to embed information from another website. You might want to embed a video from YouTube, for example. And drive would open up your Google Drive and allow you to add content from your Google Drive. By selecting the text box, you will notice the big white blank space under our header. If we select text box, it's automatically going to create a blank text field in there where we can enter some text in there. And you will notice that we have options to control all the attributes of our text. So we can change the font size, font style, font color, justification, etc. And we have some simple text options here. So whether it's a title, heading, subheading, or small text, you can make modifications there as well. We can also drag our text box to fit into whatever width we choose. And if we don't like that white background, we can see on the left hand side when we click on this menu comes up, and we can change our color selection. We can add an image by uploading or selecting an image, or we can just select the default styles that are in line with our website color scheme. So that is adding a simple text box. Next, we're going to add an image, selecting the image icon at the top here, and we have some options. We can select upload, and that will go to our drive and allow us to upload something from our system. Or we can use the select option, and we are back to the menu where we can search by our Google Drive, by a URL. We can do a Google image search or use your Google Photos. Some options there. If you do search for Google image search, let's search any image in here. Let's select design, see what pops up. And if we just selected that, that would pop that image in there. So simple way to add images. We can change the background color to this as well too, to match the scheme. Keep it nice and consistent. And you will see this has broken this down into fields. So we have this text field here, and we have the image field there. We can drag these up. I could drag this up, picture image up to beside my text, box if you wanted to. And we can make adjustments to that. And when we select our image, we do have some options up here. We can crop that image, or we can uncrop. So what happens a lot of times is an image is shrunk down and cropped a bit to fit in there. If we hit uncrop, that may put the whole picture into that size. It would depend on the image size. We can change or add a link to this, or we can also delete that as well, but we do have some flexibility. And if I wanted to go back, we do have the undo features as well in Google Sites. So that would place our image back to where we originally started from. And we could add more images, select, and do a search again. I'll do another search by design. And I'll find another image that I want to select to put in there for demonstration. I will select that image, select insert. And that does automatically create a new field down in our website, but we can drag those up and resize those. So again, we could click on that and uncrop that to make sure we got the full image in there, or we could crop that to make that smaller. If you want to increase the size of the image, you can also drag the handles in the corners, and you can drag that to the size you want. If you hold the Shift key down, that will drag it proportionally so that you maintain the aspect ratio. So if you want your images to be the exact same size, you can drag those to match each image, any other additional image that is in the field there. It looks a little bit neater when the images are the same size. And the last option here would be the Drive option. So if you click on Drive, that is going to open up your drive, and you can go through your folders. So if you went to your folder where your website was saved or your portfolio was saved, and if you had some images in there, you could go add those images from your drive. So if I wanted to add another image into there, again, it puts it down into a new field, and we could drag that up here as well, and we could resize that photo to suit the other images as well. So I'm just going to go back a couple of steps to remove that image. And if I wanted to add another text, if I wanted to put some text in the side here, I could go back. I'm going to close this window here, go to my insert, select a text box, and I'm going to add some text in this field here. And it has created a new field, but we are not stuck with that position here. We can drag this text up to beside our image up here as well too, and that will automatically wrap that text, and we can go in and we can add additional text to this as we please. So I'm looking at my text here, and this is a field that has text and images in it. So I'm going to select that text. It's going to be title text, so I'm going to select that text and change that to title. That's just going to increase that font a little bit, and I'm going to change my font style if I like. I can change that to an Arial font, and then I can stretch that out if I like. That depends how you like to organize your website. So it looks more like a title now. So now we have seen how we can use text box, images, and Google Drive to insert content on your website.